All right, guys, how's it going? It's me again. Well, it's only me again if you are a channel member, because you'll have seen the video I put on earlier. Hey, that was, I think it's exciting, that one to be. Don't mention anything in the comments on this one, though, you know what I mean? To be honest with you, that video, and it's also available on the VIP members website, it was one of those videos that it's probably best keeping it on the QT, I think, stuff like that. Do you know what I mean? Sometimes I like to keep stuff back for the people that support me, but sometimes you think, quiet life, you know, and don't damage the club. You know, some things can be a bit damaging for the club, I think. So if you've ever thought about supporting me, then now is the time to do that. The information is in the video description, because I think today's video, I think you will like it. So I have been to the barbers, and I've literally just walked through the door, and I saw this headline that said, Liverpool owners FSG considering major investment deal to rival Newcastle United's PIF. So obviously I'm straight away, I'm like, what? Do you know what I mean? This is the Liverpool Echo. And that is very clickbaitish, because the next line, once you click through to the article, says FSG are interested in making an investment in the PGA Tour in what would be a rival bid to the PIF. So it's like it's targeting the vulnerable Liverpool fans, you know, that that don't want these owners and want major investment. I haven't even read the article yet. It's by Dave Powell, who is titled here as Business of Football Writer. Business of Football Writer? What does that mean? Anyway, having reached a positive conclusion with regards to the search for investment into Liverpool, Reds owners Fenway Sports Group will now focus on the continued growth of their sporting empire. Last month, it was announced that FSG had sealed a deal with New York-based firm Dynasty Equity for a minority investment into the club for a sum between 100 million and 200 million dollars, with the capital raised to be used to improve the club's cash flow position by paying down bank debt accrued through infrastructure projects such as the Anfield Road development, the building of the AXA Training Centre in Kirkby, and the repurchase of the Melwood training facility. And it waffles on about the deal with Dynasty. I mean, why couldn't we have done a deal with Dallas? You know what I mean? Dynasty was always like typical FSG, innit? If you don't know much about Dynasty, you should look back on this channel a few weeks when that news came out. I wouldn't know what the video would be titled, but obviously, the FSG vice president is a senior advisor at Dynasty, like he's listed on their portfolio, on their About Us section to do with Dynasty. So if ever there was I don't know, go and watch that video if you can find it. I'm sure it's easy to identify. But when you think that the media, the click media, the ones that toe the line, if you like, they want you to believe that FSG have given up, like looking for investors now or whatever, because they now have this deal with Dynasty. But would FSG really have paid substantial amounts of money to two organisations to try and find them investors when they had their own man within Dynasty? Why would you do that? It doesn't make sense. So even though this is nothing to do with this article, what I'm saying to you is I firmly believe that Liverpool Football Club is still available. That's just my personal opinion. I'm going against what everybody else thinks. And I think that what you might see is more of these little deals like the Dynasty one. We shall see. But I do not believe that the matter's been put to bed. Which is what exactly Dave Powell now says in this article, because he says, God, you can't even browse this website because of the adverts. It put to bed the rumours around an impending sale of the football club by FSG. I don't believe it has put to bed those rumours, but there you go. I think that's just what he wants you to believe. The focus in terms of the broader aims of FSG moving forward is centred on making smart investments themselves moving forward. They already have their sights set on acquiring an NBA expansion franchise in Las Vegas. But with that decision from the World's Premier Basketball League still pending over just when that will be, it could be a number of years before that comes online. But FSG are understood to be interested in one investment player far sooner. Last month, Reuters reported that FSG were interested in investing in the PGA Tour, a move that would be a rival bid to the shock deal that was agreed back in June with the Saudi Arabian Public Investment Fund, the owners of Newcastle United. Despite a very public war of words, the PGA Tour, the PIF and the World Tour, the European Tour, signed an agreement to unify as one commercial entity. It was a deal that shocked the sporting world, given the, absolutely shocked me, senseless, never heard anything about it. Given the animosity that had existed between the organisations due to the creation of the PIF-backed LIV Gold Tour, which paid huge sums of money to players to take them away from the PGA Tour, creating a significant schism in golf. Do you understand any of that? I can translate it for you. It just means greedy people trying to get even more fucking greedy. That's what it means. That deal is yet still to be ratified and has considerable road to travel before that is achieved, with regulatory approval required and a number of factors around how to progress the sport still to be agreed upon by all parties. The uncertainty has opened the door to other interested parties who want to invest in the PGA, including a number of American firms. Sources in the US have told The Echo, don't believe you, that FSG remain one of the interested parties, while WWE and UFC owners Endeavour, as well as Arctos Sports Partners, I was going to say, I know who they are, who have a minority stake in FSG as well as in a number of sports teams in the US and Europe, including the likes of Atalanta in Italian football and the NBA's Golden State Warriors, are also linked. Can you understand any of this fucking garbage? Listen, the sources in the Echo, in the US, talking to the Echo, in my opinion, is really someone within football club that's deeply involved with FSG, and they're saying, well, yeah, it's come from America, all right? You know what I mean? Because I don't for 1 minute think that FSG, John Henry or anyone is in touch with Powell like they might want you to think. In a statement provided to the Boston Globe, the PGA Tour commented throughout 2023, the PGA Tour has demonstrated its strength. Do we even give a fuck about this? You're a football fan. Don't give a shite about this. Terrible. FSG has already made one investment into golf in 2023 with the purchase of a Boston team in the TMRW Golf League, a new team golf club competition set up by professionals Tiger Woods and Rory McIlroy. That investment was concluded back in June. The current framework agreement between the PGA Tour and the PIF still has until December 31st for everything to be ratified, although that deadline could be extended into 2024 if both parties agree. But there are now options for the PGA Tour to assess around taking capital from other organisations should an agreement not be found. All this really means is greedy investors trying to be even more greedy. Can you stop scratching? If you're going to scratch your ass or whatever you're doing, your head, your ear, whatever, go over there and do it. You're getting right on my tits. You've turned into a woman. Go away, don't look at me like that. It's my dog. Yeah, this is just about like greedy people wanting to be more greedy. I don't understand any of this. I've got to be honest with you. What lured me in, again, 2 days running now, was Liverpool owners FSG considering major investment deal to rival Newcastle United's PIF. I mean, shame on these people. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I try to do things right. You know, you try to make headlines and video titles, for example, not misleading. I just think that's very, very misleading. I really do. No Liverpool fan in the world, unless they're an absolute golf fanatic, I guess, gives a shit about this. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, we can at least touch on it by saying or reminding people that maybe missed my previous video content that the FSG vice president was part of Dynasty, however you want to look at that organisation, prior to that deal being struck. So why would the owners spend huge, vast amounts of money trying to find investment or something when they've got a guy on the inside? You know what I mean? So, and also if you've got a guy on the inside within an investment company that's buying into you, he's obviously told them what the intentions are. Do you know what I mean? So he's obviously said to them, look, invest in us because this is our plans with the organisation, maybe the football club or whatever, right? So I just think that FSG will still, I think the club, Liverpool Football Club, is still for sale. I do believe that. I think it's possible that you may see more minor investment deals because they can sell away chunks of it and still have they can sell a fraction of it and still get back that and more money than what they paid for Liverpool in the first place. I think you're going to see more like that maybe. I do think the club is for sale. I do think the situation at Manchester United has greatly affected things, and we've said that right from the start, yeah? So, but I'm making this video because I think people can see a headline, not read the article and tell a mate, and say, oh, did you see that? There's something out today about Liverpool, wanting to get major investment to rival Newcastle United. And people are like, really? Yeah, sorry, I read it. And before you know it, people are chatting. I guarantee you, if I went live on the stream now on YouTube, someone would come and say, Dunk, have you heard anything about it? Do you know what I mean? So I'm just trying to clear it up for you that it was just typical clickbaity nonsense by the Liverpool Echo. I don't even know I'm going to title this video without doing the same, but I'll give it a go. So don't have a go at me if you feel that I've misled you. It's not my intention. Just greed. I can't stand it, especially when they talk about franchises. I hate it. Honestly, I can't stand modern day football, top flight football, and just these people. I cannot stand it, guys. If you enjoyed this video, please thumbs up. Please leave me a comment. You can hit the super thanks if you want to buy me a coffee. Or you can read the video description, become a VIP member, which is the best way of supporting me. And obviously, as a VIP member, you get all the podcasts and all the extra videos, you get everything on there. And that's where I live. There's the members website. That's where you go if you're a VIP member. And I spend my life on there. And this is family. Do you know what I'm saying? Anyway, you don't need to worry about that. Please leave a comment. That's the most important thing. I'll speak to you in a bit, guys. All right.